Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse, you half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow into full speed. Like the way we work it. 9 p.m. we going in, we potting perfect. Peace in the house, cause it's my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show with getting lit like sipping hot toddy. What's good and ten pretty people? Friday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. We have another dope show for you tonight. Twitter has celebrated the death of Twitter on Twitter, and Elon Musk had jokes about it. Is Twitter dead? We'll talk about it. The FBI has started an investigation into Shanquella Robinson's death. I think we might be able to thank social media for that one. We'll get into it. Dave Chappelle hosted SNL last week, and while I thought it was brilliant, not everyone shared the same feelings. We'll get into this, that, and a bunch of other things. I'm joined by the homie Bees Buddha. What's up to everybody watching? Podcast listeners listening. Hit that like button, hit the share if you're not, hit the subscribe if you're not already. Share this to your feed, feed the algorithm. We are gonna have a good time tonight. Phone lines all open. Area code 813-559-3339. Give us a call. Let us know your thoughts. Jump in the chat. Drop a comment. Let us know you're there. How is everybody doing? What's popping with your bees? How you feeling, brother? Oh, listen, I'm not supposed to start it like this, but hey, this is how I'm starting it tonight, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I'm feeling well.
Feeling well. Yeah, you
feeling well.
You just got back from some celebration, right? You just got back from like a celebration and shit, right?
Celebrating the old lady.
The old lady. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Mo. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Give Mo some horns.
Loud as hell. Them air horns was loud as hell. Yeah. Couple more times. I think they was a bit loud though. In my ears at least. You know, but we back. It's been a minute. since we've been on. Been about a week or so, you know, maybe 2 weeks,
I feel like it was 2 weeks, yeah.
Since we live streamed, you know. Yeah, I've been chilling out, relaxing, healing. My old ass got hurt a couple weeks ago, and I'm feeling better. I'm starting to feel better. Though,
you gotta tell the fans. The doctor said he had a bacchiotomy.
Bacchiotomy. Nah, I'm feeling much better though.
Okay.
Because I went out last night, went out to smoking words and shit, chilling.
Okay.
And while I was chilling, I said to my homegirl Skits, I was like, "Oh shit, I'm bugging out." She was like, "What?" I was like, "Yo, I took drugs, and then I smoked weed, and then I drank." She's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, I took painkillers, you know, for my back, you know." But they're drugs. but she was like, "Yeah, you can't start your sentence off like that. That should sound like you was taking crack or some shit." I'm like, you know what?
You took some antibiotics?
Nah, just some regular painkillers, and shit like that. Regular, some prescription painkillers.
Man, you can't be fucking around mixing no drugs.
I know, and I'm very much follow the instructions on the bottle type of person. You know, I'm very much follow the instructions on the labels. It says take 2 every 8 hours. I'm taking 2 every 8 hours. If I start feeling pain before that 8 hours, I'm waiting that 8 hours.
I'm dealing that 8 hours, right?
I'd be like, God damn it, I got 30 minutes left. Though
use a baby boomer. You was born in baby boomer years.
Hey, I'm like, you know what? I heard a lot of motherfuckers ODing, dying. Let me not do anything stupid.
Yo, fam, that is just like that. What you call it? When I was telling you about that movie earlier, Morris from America. It's a part in the movie where homegirl's like, "Yo, we're gonna take ecstasy tonight, this and that." So Morris is like, "Oh, all right, we're gonna take ecstasy." So he goes home and he looks it up on the internet, and he see all the effects and all the shit that ecstasy did.
Mm-hmm.
He was like,
he's like, "No, thank you.
I don't know about that." So yo, they go, and it's time to take the ecstasy, right? So I'm in the movie like, damn, watching shit like, yo, I hope fucking Morris don't do this shit, yo. So they walk into the party and shit. Everybody got their ecstasy. Yeah, you just see Morris like this. Lean over to the side, spit the whole pill out like, we ain't fucking around with that shit. Yeah, I'm in the crib cheering for Morris. Like, yeah, Morris. Yeah.
I tell you what, when I was younger, like in my teens, I experimented here and there. And here and there means like 2 or 3 times. But I've never taken ecstasy. Have you taken ecstasy before?
Yes, I have.
Would you recommend it or nah?
Listen, it ain't no teenager. If you ask me, it ain't no teenager experience, and it's certain shit that goes with it. That's just how I feel. Like, okay, the first time, my very first time, like, nah, that wasn't even my first time, so I can't say that. But my first time taking it, it was amazing.
Okay.
Because the first time I took it, I had experienced it with a female who was very she was very
freaky?
Ecstasy, huh?
Freaky?
No, we'll get to that. But she was a very ecstasy experience. Like she took ecstasy for what ecstasy really was. Like some people take it because they think, oh, you're gonna have wild sex and all that. Yeah, you can have wild sex, but both people have to be in that frame of mind when they take the ecstasy, or you just have to feel sexy. Because ecstasy, depending if you get a good batch, because it'd be bad batches.
Okay.
But you get a good batch, and it's like, you know, it makes you feel sexy. Like, I can't explain it. It makes you feel
like Rice said Fred. Makes you feel like Rice said Fred.
fam, it feels on ecstasy. You can kind of, if you got like a smooth talk game,
it's gonna get
your shit is gonna go to the next level. Like you going, your mind is gonna really have you saying some shit. Like, but it's gonna be like some smooth shit.
All right, so
you know what I'm saying?
So,
like,
you're saying if I normally walk up to a woman and be like, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Khary." If I'm on ecstasy, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, pretty little, how are you doing?
Nah, not like that.
Give me
but
your
it's
hand
just
so
gonna
I
be,
can kiss and caress."
nah,
like it's the 70s.
your whole vibe, and just what you call. I think it also has something to do with like it makes your pheromones what you call it, because I've dealt with it, and females have not been on ecstasy, but I've been on ecstasy, and just talking is like it's just a whole different type of conversation.
Okay. So you be
You know what I
feeling
mean?
yourself
But
when you're on ecstasy.
yeah, exactly. But for the most part, I gotta say most of my experiences with it was cool.
All right,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I've never tried it.
But if you of a certain age, I don't recommend it. That's what I'll say. Like your mind has to be mature for it. That's how I feel.
And what's a certain age?
Well, like in the movie Malcolm, and Morris, he was 13. So that was not the age for him to be taking no fucking ecstasy.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But if you like your early 20s or something like that, and you into like that techno house, like, because it's like I said, it's different feelings. Like you could be in a club setting, that techno house shit, and that shit just be like burn, and you be like fucking what you call it in White Chicks.
Okay. All right.
Where he slipped the shit in her drink.
On that note, say no to drugs, kids. We over here giving motherfuckers instructions on how they should, say no to drugs. Drugs are not good unless they're approved by the government and prescribed by your doctor, which is a total lie. And if you believe that, we'll fall.
I was about to say, shoot, that's the worst drugs. Is the worst drugs is prescribed to you, yo.
I know. Like Donald Trump said he's running for president again, and said, "Yo, we should give the drug dealers death sentences like other countries do. That's why they don't have drug problems, because they give drug dealers death sentences." And I'm I'll agree with that if we start with the pharmaceutical CEOs first.
Yo,
if the pharmaceutical CEOs ain't getting fucking death penalties, no, neither should anybody else selling drugs, legal or illegal.
But check this out. This is the thing. This goes back to for anybody that saw the NWA movie, and they say your music promotes drug dealing and so forth and da. And Eazy-E's answer was well, I don't know how that is, because none of us have passports, none of us own boats, none of us own none of the stuff that you can use to bring it to America. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But yet you label me, you want to give me the death penalty for something that you allowed in there. So at the end of the day, you are the drug dealer.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You give yourself the death penalty. You are the drug dealer. They don't look at it for what it really is. When it comes to America, what I notice is if it makes sense, it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Something that you would see is like, humanitarian wise and all that, like that doesn't make sense to prolong the human race. But yet,
say it again.
It doesn't make certain things don't make sense to elevate the human race, prolong the human race.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there are certain things that are done like I feel like humbleness to humanity, things of that. Like if we were really into curing instead of suppressing diseases and stuff like that, it'd be a different world out here, bro.
Yeah.
It'd be a different world.
But they try to cure some things.
Yeah, regular shit that they know, it's not going to really get bad, and that's why we're going to cure it.
Well, not
you understand
regular things. They don't really have cures for regular things. I'm trying to think. What do they have cures for?
Like they don't have cures for the common cold, but the common cold doesn't the common cold medicine doesn't cost the same as the medicine they're going to give you for cancer or the medicine they give you for HIV or AIDS or, those type of medicines. Those are different type of but those are the type of businesses or diseases that they have to say, yo, this person has this person has this, because these are prolonged diseases. So these are diseases that you have to take medication for life. So it's like,
Okay, well,
once you get prescribed with certain shit,
yeah,
it's like, oh, I gotta take this for life. That's a check. That's a check. That's guaranteed money for life.
There are some diseases that have been cured, like smallpox, polio, leprosy, and shit like
Polio's
that.
back. Polio's back.
There's a cure for it, not just a treatment, not just it'll manage. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a majority of diseases just have treatments. They don't have cures, but there are some drugs, some diseases that have cures. That's what I was just looking at. Like what actually is cured versus what is just treatable. The majority of them are just treatable and manageable to help you prolong your time with it versus just getting rid of it completely.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that's gonna that would be an interesting topic though, talking about diseases and cures and science and all that shit behind it. But
yeah, fam.
Let's go ahead and
they tell your mom she got high blood pressure. They trying to get her to take blood pressure medicine until she pass away, my nigga. And fuck it if her insurance pays for it and it's but somebody's paying for it, and then boom, that's a life bill.
Yeah, but there's
until you pass away, like.
But some things, there's not a cure. It's hard to make it when it's like, not everything is curable.
No, this is true too.
Not everything is curable. Some things you do need help managing so your ass don't die sooner than sooner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell you what, though I know there's no cure for the common cold unless you put peroxide in your ears right when you feel the symptoms coming on. Because that happened to me about a week ago. I felt like I was getting a sore throat. I felt it. I felt the nastiness in my mouth. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna be sick. I laid down, threw some peroxide in my ear, 20 minutes each side. Next morning, woke up, I felt fine. The scratchiness in my throat was gone, and that's only if you catch it early, in my opinion. That's my cure. But if I would have continued to get sick and blow my nose and coughing, I would have went for the fucking manageable remedy, which was like Robitussin or some shit like that.
That tussin different, bro. That tussin different. But it's the same way as what you call it.
It doesn't kill it.
Yo, listen, but when you coming down with a cold, when you would rather had the Buckleys and just knock that shit the fuck out. But no, Buckleys cured too much shit, so they had to take it off the shelf for a little while.
They got rid of
that shit up.
Though Buckley's had the best slogan, man. I went to I was in New York, went to get on a bus, and there was a Buckley's ad there. This was after the first time I had Buckley's was when I was in North Carolina. My homeboy Julian, Julian, from 29. He lived out in North Carolina now. DJ Blackjack, Oh,
Woody.
Yeah. He was like, yo, you gotta try some Buckley. I took some of that shit. That shit knocked that cold out of me. Then one day I saw an ad when I was back in New York. I was waiting for the bus. At the bus stop, there was an ad. It said Buckley's. It looks like snot, tastes like shit, but it works. But it had shit like $, $, da da da. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? They fucking right. But you know what? Let's go ahead and jump into it. Jump into our first topic of the evening, which is the FBI is investigating Shanquella Robinson's death. And for those unaware about Shanquella Robinson is a woman that went on vacation with some of her quote-unquote friends. They were all going to the same college in North Carolina. I think Winston-Salem. I think. Don't quote me on that. They was all going to the same school.
I think it was Winston-Salem.
They was all going to the same school. They all knew each other. They went out to Mexico for vacation. This happened towards the end of October. And within 24 hours of them being there, Shanquella Robinson was dead. The quote-unquote friends told her family that she died of alcohol poisoning. And I remember hearing this a couple weeks ago. This girl was talking, and she was like, "Yo, did you hear about that story where the girl died in Mexico, alcohol poisoning, and her friends just left her body there?" She was like, "Yo, what type of friends leave your body there and shit like that, you know?" And I was like, you know what? Let me try to give them a little bit of grace, because I don't think they're gonna release the body to anybody other than the next of kin. You know, so I tried to give them some. She was like, "Nah, the way they did that shit, blah 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 blah." And I was like, "I don't know." Then shortly afterwards, we see a video of Shanquella getting beat up. Mexican officials come out and say that the cause of death was not alcohol poisoning.
Brain hemorrhaging?
No. Broken neck, cracked spine, cause of death.
What the fuck?
Broken neck and cracked spine.
Ain't no fucking alcohol poisoning.
Right, that's not alcohol poisoning. That's not alcohol poisoning. What she did? Drink a bottle of liquor and jump off the roof?
Fam.
No.
Nah, something happened, yo.
Right. A video was released. I'm not sure if you've seen the video, Bees, but there was a video of one girl actually beating up on Shanquella. While other people were observing, somebody was filming with their phone. Another person on the side looked like they was FaceTiming somebody this fight.
Wait, is that the video where dude was like, "Come on, fight back"?
Yeah. Yeah, he was talking to her. He was saying, "Yo, Shanquella, fight back." And she was like, "No." Right? But that's the woman that ended up dead, and they said she died of alcohol poisoning.
The one that got beat the one that was getting beat up is the one that died.
Yes. Yes. And they told her family it was alcohol poisoning, and then the family found out that it was not.
That woman killed her. I don't want to hear. The one that was beating her up killed her.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody
I believe so. I believe so. Now, this happened back towards the end of October. We are now in the middle of November. Social media has been outraged about this. Social media has been going in. Yo, social media has been doing their investigation, talking about who's who. Yo, they already unearthed who the other people there that was with her, dropped their profiles, all types of shit.
Yo, it needs that type of shit right there needs to be done.
Right.
That needs to be done.
But check it out. Check it out.
Go ahead.
Now, because of social media, the FBI has opened up an investigation into Shanquella's death.
They should. As they should.
Right. Which they should. Now, I actually looked this up. I was like, you know what? This happened in Mexico, which is another country. If you murder another American in another country, are you absolved from any criminal activity here in the U.S.?
Listen.
No, you're not. You're not. If you kill another American, if you're an American citizen, kill another American citizen in another country,
you're still entitled. You're still going down for murder.
Yes. You
can
still be charged with murder. But how it goes is the other country has to press charges. Has to not pursue you. Right? So now everybody that was involved in this is back in North Carolina. Mexico can't touch them. They think they're home scot-free. But guess what? The federal government says, shit you do in other countries, we can hold you accountable for here, especially if it's against another American citizen. We're going to find some justice. And because of that, the FBI is investigating. Go ahead.
Now, you know what's so crazy about that?
What's that?
Is that at this point, I can see them, I guess you might be better off getting charged in America. You might be. Because Mexico, all them people, if they would have locked them up in Mexican jail, with the federales, listen, They've been stuffing all types of burritos in niggas' asses, yeah. I'm trying to tell you, yeah. Mexican jail, you don't want to go to jail in Mexico, yeah. I don't know about anybody else. Who used to watch Prison Break?
Yeah, I seen that show.
You remember they was in Mexico?
Yeah.
The second season, they was in Mexico. Listen, that's real shit.
I know.
How that jail was? That's real shit. You don't got no family out there? You fucked. Listen, ain't like American jail where niggas can mail you food packages, they can send you money and all that. Listen,
that's very different, but they ain't got to worry about that. Now. You know?
No, because they came back here. But
right, because they came back here.
Somebody's going down.
They came back here.
Down. If not everybody in the fucking house. Everybody in that fucking room. The guy that's taping it, people that tape shit always get the fucking ill charge and shit. The homegirl that was beating her up, you see, you already aggressor, so you going down in that part. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who else was there, but they got your profiles out there. Y'all niggas just might as well just say fuck it, give yourself in.
Yeah, because
that's some fucked up shit.
It is fucked up. I kind of feel like it might have been some plotting shit from the jump. You know?
Oh yeah.
Might have been some plotting shit from the jump, some jealousy shit. Because from what I read, this woman, even though in college was successful with her own business, doing pretty good, it was said that she actually, or rumors, said that she actually paid for some of the people to be out there.
And y'all niggas gonna kill her?
You know? And now, even if it was just the one girl that was fighting her that did something, me personally, I can't go somewhere with people and not feel like I fuck with them. You know? I'm not going somewhere with people who I have ill intentions for. Because if I have ill intentions toward them, they probably have ill intentions toward me. You know? I'm not a shady nigga like that where I'm just like hanging with somebody I don't fuck with, right? So if I'm watching two of my homegirls fight, I might let them scuffle. But the moment I realize that somebody isn't fighting back and doesn't want to fight, I'm breaking it up when I see you just trying to take advantage. It's like,
this fight is unnecessary.
Right, this fight is unnecessary. She does not want to fight you. You're just beating on her. I'm breaking it up. There would have probably been 2 punches thrown where I see her not swinging, and I'm like, all right, nah, you got to stop this. Come on, you got to stop this. Come on, you got to stop this. Because right now, you just beating on somebody that doesn't want to fight. They don't want to fight. They're not trying to fight you. You already got the win. There's no need for you to fight.
Yo, when Son said fight back, and she ain't fight back,
right.
That's when I gotta step in this shit.
Right.
This shit is going nowhere. Yeah,
I would have probably said fight back. And if she would have said no, I'm jumping in. I'm stepping in. I'm like, yo, y'all got to stop this. She said no.
You would. Yeah. You know? And I'm gonna tell you, B's got a scenario. You know, it got a scenario or shit like this. I got a scenario. What's right? That? And my scenario is she was successful. She was a successful girl. She paid for some of the people to go on the trip and all that. Homegirl's man or a nigga that likes homegirl. Or a nigga that homegirl likes don't pay her no attention and likes her. And because she's successful and so forth.
It could be some stupid shit like that. Could be some stupid shit.
And I'm seeing pictures of her now.
Mm-hmm.
Like listen, she was a sexy little thing. Yeah. Yeah. She was a sexy little thing. Yeah, that's jealousy. I bet you the chick that beat her up look like you know how dude, you ever seen that meme where dude be like, homegirl like Instagram model, he got her phone and she's sitting in the tub and he trying to put the two shits together to compare them. He like Instagram model and the chick is in the tub. That's what I bet you, bro. I bet you because these new Fandango niggas with they fucking jealousy and they treachery, these niggas is different, bro. They be a friend to what you call it, to all our ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then niggas be snaking niggas, yo. Like, yo, if you feel that way about me, get the fuck away from me.
Right. Right.
Because if I feel that way about you, because I care who I am and about my freedom and so forth, I'm gonna leave you the fuck alone. I'm not gonna even be nowhere where we can even get that type of energy because I don't have that type of time as a grown man.
I'm gonna pull up a picture of her of Shanquella.
Oh, let me see this broad. Let me see this broad.
Unless it's not called a broad.
Oh, the joint with the big nose and the fucking front legs. Okay.
That's Shanquella. You know?
Yeah, Shanquella. She is bad. Then you got what's her name? Dejanay Jackson. Man, listen, this is jealousy all in the name, yo. Dejanay Jackson.
You stupid, yo. You stupid, yo.
Yeah,
Yo, let me look over in the chat though. Let me look over. Yo, what up, Wayne? What up, Jeff? How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling?
What's going on, everybody in the chat? For me.
What's poppin' with y'all? How y'all feeling tonight?
Yeah, let me get up in the chat. Let me see what y'all doing in there.
Yeah, I definitely feel there was some jealousy going on. But I'm definitely glad that the FBI is stepping in because these people definitely thought they was getting away with some shit. They definitely thought they was getting away with some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, we back. That happened in Mexico. That ain't got nothing to do with the U.S. Blah, 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 blah. Motherfuckers thought they was smart. Nah, nigga. The feds is coming to get your ass.
And let me tell you something about Dejanay Jackson. You better hope that she ain't have some spunky nigga that didn't go on the trip that's feeling her. Because Dejanay Jackson, you might get laid down before you get to court.
Let's not say that.
No, I'm sorry, but I just it's me. I'll be. Sorry. So sorry. I just be feeling like certain shit just be fucking fucked up, yo.
Yeah. Whatever happened was definitely fucked up in my opinion. I don't think it was some. Well, it might have been accidental, and what I mean by that is
she went too far when she was beating up.
Right. You know. Like she didn't intend to, but then just went too far. No excuse. But that's why you just need to stop fighting. And I also check this out. I also saw that there was a study that kind of showed that this was a black professor that was saying this. Said that there's a study that showed that black women are actually starting to become more violent than black men. Statistically throughout the U.S. Like there seems to be more violence amongst women than men.
Because I'm gonna say it to you like this: there's a lot of masculinity in the black woman right around now. It is, and that's what you call it. I feel like that's an influx of emotions, and that's what's making it crazy. Yeah. And then blended in with the estrogen and all that, this is what you getting. And a lot of black women in today's society are hurt inside.
Yeah. Which I think I said this in the past. At least I know I mentioned this at one point during the stream. But I said that throughout the past few years, between hanging out with men and hanging out with women, I've been in more drama hanging out with women than men. I've seen more drama with women than men. Like, just out here in Tampa, just walking through Ybor, I see more women fighting in the streets, getting broken up by police than men. That's just my personal experience. You know? And I'm just like, yo,
I'm gonna tell you that like what's a bad sequence of things with
I hate this
like
shit.
certain things with women that I'm just not liking in today's society. I don't know, maybe it's in New York and it's just a New York thing, but
what's that?
I am so like when I hear a woman like, yo, you know what, suck my dick. like yo, like really? Like this is where we going?
Yeah, women say that shit regularly now.
Yo, and
I think they just like the way it sounds. It sounds powerful. Suck my dick.
Fam. But it's like this. How powerful did it sound? Did it sound like that in our day? Because I don't remember chicks telling me that.
Oh, chicks wasn't saying that. Niggas was dying for saying that. and nowadays, niggas would die.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Shit is different.
You know, you said that shit back in the days. Motherfuckers was fighting immediately.
Fam, I remember being locked up, and a nigga said that shit to a nigga, and they was friends. Like they when I first got into jail, these two niggas was fucking with each other hard body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then one nigga said to the other, he like, yo, you know what? Yo, suck my dick. Yo, and the other nigga was like, yo, come on, yo, take it back, yo. Like, don't come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't say that. Don't say that, yo. Like you my man, but we in jail too at that. And you gonna say that? Like, I gotta punch you in your fucking face.
Yeah. Like, for men from our era, at least, when a motherfucker says suck my dick, that's when you knew this shit is serious.
Serious. This shit real.
This shit is serious. I got to do something.
I like to interject too. And you know the thing is with the new way they say it, because I don't even understand that. They throw this word in front of it now before they say it, and I think that's the part that makes me even more tight.
What's that? What's the word?
Respectfully.
Yo, okay. See, yo, bees. Whenever, for me at least, whenever somebody starts a sentence with respectfully, I definitely know some disrespectful shit is coming. I definitely know some disrespectful shit is coming. Don't ever say respectfully to me, because I'm immediately getting mad. Like, because I know you are about to say something disrespectful to me, and I'm about to smack you because of it. Respectfully,
yo, but this
don't mind that slap to the face, nigga.
This is how This is how motherfuckers be talking to each other nowadays, yo.
Yeah, I don't rock with that.
I mean, not people that I deal with, but you know, when you be around and you see you see it, you see it and you be like, oh damn, yo, he said that? Like, damn. Like, that's even on the block. I'll be looking like, oh.
You know, I've yet to have somebody disrespect me down here, yo. Like, come at me like funny. First off, I don't present myself in a way where a motherfucker would be like, yo, fuck Khary, type of shit. So if you say fuck Khary, you just a hater, in my opinion. You know what I mean? In my opinion. And I've yet to have a person come like, well, I'm lying. A nigga disrespected me, but he thought he was being sneaky about it. He didn't like say fuck you. He did some bullshit. But I don't fuck with him no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's different. Like, but I mean,
we was cool. Oh, I thought we was.
You in my face. You in my face with it. That's the whole thing.
I haven't really gotten into beef out here, yo.
Nah, I mean, that shit don't happen.
I just carry myself a certain way, and now I don't carry myself like no bitch ass nigga. I don't carry myself like no bitch ass nigga, because if I carried myself like a bitch ass nigga, I'll definitely in places where niggas is trying a bitch ass nigga.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You know what I mean? I'll be in places, though I shouldn't
like
be, but I definitely be in places where if you a bitch ass nigga, niggas is gonna try you. And I pretty much roll dolo. I roll dolo for the most part, unless I'm with a woman.
State to state.
Unless I'm with a woman, I'm rolling dolo. You know? And nobody tries me.
Unless niggas is visiting out of town too. You know,
Right.
You know
what I'm saying? If y'all niggas come chill, you know what I mean? Definitely be hanging out. You know what I mean? Shit. But you know what? Let's go ahead and move it on, though.
Let's get to the next topic,
move
though.
on. Rest in peace to Shanquella Robinson, you know what I'm saying? Thoughts and prayers to her friends and family. I hope justice is served.
I hope this shit gets solved, yo. I hope
justice is served. And if there was foul play, which a lot of us think there was.
How old is Shanquella?
In her 20s, I believe.
Damn.
25.
So fucking
25.
See, yeah, it's definitely some what you call. She jumped up the ladder too quick, and Miss Jackson ain't like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, Miss Jackson ain't like that.
I hope justice is served. I hope the truth is definitely found. But let's go ahead and move on. You know? Dave Chappelle was criticized for hosting SNL last week, which is Saturday Night Live. Did you see Dave's stand up on SNLBs?
No, I didn't, but you know what it is?
You didn't see it?
Dave Chappelle.
Watch it?
Nah. I missed it. I didn't even what you call it. Fam, you know, with certain shit, I'm just not in the realm of certain shit.
Yo, they got YouTube. It's on YouTube.
I'm gonna check it out then. I didn't.
Now, he did like a 15-minute monologue where he spoke about Kanye, he spoke about Khary, he spoke about Jewish people, and I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was hilarious. It was hilarious, but I think it was brilliant the way he kind of did it.
Dave Chappelle, comedian-wise, I feel Dave Chappelle himself is in a realm by himself when it comes to this comedy shit. I've never truly seen somebody dialogue their comedy the way Dave Chappelle distributed it to the world. It's just brilliant because Dave Chappelle is a comedian that you really learn. You learn about stuff. He makes you think. It's funny, but he makes you think. Kevin Hart is just funny, but there's no real meaning to the comedy. It's just funny. It's story. It's dialogue. It's experience. So that's what where Kevin Hart gets over. But Dave Chappelle, he dialogues shit to where it's like, yo, damn, that shit was about slavery. That shit was funny, but that's some real shit about slavery. Like I always recommend to people when you're talking about Dave Chappelle, you have to see his comedy skit about how they came up with the word nigga. That shit is so fucking brilliant that you like, yo, you know what? I believe that's how they came up with the word nigga, yo.
But yo,
like that's how brilliant that shit is.
You know, Dave is always brilliant with his comedy, in my opinion, because he addresses social issues, I think, in a very smart way, which is funny as hell. You know, he started off the segment talking about he pretty much denounces any type of anti-Semitic shit. And then pretty much the next day, the Anti-Defamation League said, yo, Dave Chappelle is anti-Semitic. Which I was like, what the fuck? How the hell do y'all get that from his stand-up? You know, he said things like, he spoke about Jewish people. One thing that I thought was funny, he was like, hey, question. He was like, this isn't like a direct quote, but he was like, yo, why do y'all people just like Run DMC? Which I found pretty fucking funny, you know.
I think that's funny.
But one of his jokes that people seem to have an issue with, he was like, "Yo, if it's a group of black people, it's a gang. If it's a group of Italian people, it's the mob. If it's a group of Jewish people, it's a coincidence and should never be spoke about." Which I'm like, you know what? That's funny because that's kind of how I feel, which I believe I actually said it on this show before. Like, yeah. I heard it since I was a kid. Like, you don't say anything about them, no matter what, blah, 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 blah.
You don't.
You know, and that's growing up in New York where there's a very large Jewish community.
But then, you know what's so crazy? Like, it's wild because, you know, then it's not a lot of them down. And like, I feel there's a lot in Florida. I feel Florida has a very big Jewish community. But I think like Florida and New York is where the bus stops, yeah? Like, I don't think it's wild like that. And in Cali, they might have a little, but they probably like modernized.
It's like, you know what I mean? It's like black people in America. In the big cities, and that's about it. You know? In the big cities, and that's about it.
A little bit of control, a little bit of reparation money.
You know, but yeah, they immediately came out, and when I say I'm talking about the Anti-Defamation League, immediately came out and said Dave Chappelle was anti-Semitic. I've seen a mix of reactions in the Jewish community. Some saying, "Yo, I thought it was funny. I didn't see what was anti-Semitic about it." And then another side saying, "Yo, it was very anti-Semitic. There was things he said because he's normalizing this, he's normalizing that." And me, maybe I'm just not familiar enough with the Jewish community or the Jewish history, but I keep hearing the phrase, "This is how it starts." They make jokes and this or this and that, or talk about stereotypes, and then the Holocaust happens. It's like, yo, that's not gonna happen. It's because people make jokes don't mean shit is all of a sudden motherfuckers gonna come and do some crazy shit. But that's like one of the things that I hear whenever there's talks about the Jewish community and things like that. Like, this is how it starts. But there's never this is how it starts for black people. The Anti-Defamation League should be angry about anything that happens to any nationality. But nobody's angry when shit happens to black people. You know? The motherfuckers were screaming, "Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter." And then the motherfuckers came out and said, "All lives matter." Nobody said, "Hey, that's anti-black." When in actuality, it was anti-black.
Yeah.
And I think
you're absolutely right.
And I think people point this shit out not to criticize Jewish people, but to show that y'all only care about the groups of people y'all want to care about.
Mm-hmm.
Because when shit happens with the black people, nobody gives a fuck. Do you know how long black people were saying, "Yo, the police are killing us unarmed, unnecessarily," before white people decided to start saying, "Hey, Black Lives Matter"? That's just been going on since fucking slavery.
You know what's so crazy with it though is like black people. It's funny how like everything is anti-Semitic, and y'all do it against. We're gonna be honest, against probably some of the greatest minds upon this planet. How we are able to adapt no matter what the situation, no matter what we go through, we're able to adapt and still keep striving and just trying to find a good life. But the thing that cracks me up is about 95% of the luxuries of life have been invented and built by Black people. And what I mean to say with that is, like, when all you know is to conquer and steal, you gotta have something to suppress because you need something to steal from. You understand what I'm saying? When you think about it, like back in the days, how so much things are invented, and you're like, oh, this company and da 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 da, and for years they've been making millions, da da da. But I guarantee you, it was a Black idea.
Right.
A Black person perfected it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just like AC, the conduction of lights, so you can have light on for hours and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you left it up to them, Thomas Edison and all that, they still be fucking turning the fucking churn for the light bulb.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't understand, like, all this anti-Semitic. Oh, every time somebody Black say something, it's anti-Semitic, but everybody else can say whatever. And it's fucked up. It is what it is. But we as Black people,
it's not just Black people. You really haven't heard too much from Mel Gibson since he went on his fucking Jewish tirade. You know, it's not just Black people. Am I wrong though?
He's Australian. I don't think there's anybody Australian is Jewish.
Right. He went on a Jewish tirade though. And you really haven't heard much since then. Heard much about Mel Gibson since then.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is the thing that I think makes a lot of Black people like put their hand on the chin like, you know? It's like people like Khary. Like now Kanye just really did some wild shit. He said some wild shit. You know? Which was one of the jokes that Dave Chappelle said. He said, yo, Kanye went so wild, Khary got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch it, Bees. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, you know? I am.
You know, but yeah.
Kanye went so wild that Khary got in trouble. I can't.
Yeah. You know, but I think one of the things that I think make a lot of Black Americans jealous about Jewish people is that if you say anything, you criticize, say anything, you could be called anti-Semitic. You know, the Holocaust would be brought up. The Holocaust lasted 12 years. Now, I didn't say that to downplay it. I said that because slavery's been over 500 years and Black Americans are told to forget it. And that's the thing that I think bothers a lot of Black Americans, in my opinion.
I feel like you. 500 years of slavery, 200 years of apartheid, and 25 years of the Jeffersons and syndication. I mean, yo, it's a lot, yo. It's a lot.
Yeah. Which I think a lot of people kind of ignore, in my opinion. You know? But let's go ahead and move it on. Now, did you hear about this? 21 Savage saying that Nas isn't relevant?
Yo, listen. Pissed me off. That pissed me off, yo.
All right, check it.
Yo,
for those unaware, 21 Savage was having a conversation on Clubhouse. There was a hip hop conversation going on. And I don't know the full context of what this hip hop conversation was. All I know is at some point, 21 Savage said, yo, Nas is irrelevant. And the internet started going crazy. What's your thoughts, please?
Fam, I mean, irrelevant. And during the pandemic, you almost got the Grammy for Best Album twice. I mean, relevancy. I mean, it's got to be something there. It's just got to be.
Now, he said, yo, he didn't say Nas was trash. He said, yo.
He said he makes good music.
He said he makes good music. He got fans, but he's not relevant.
He said basically Nas did what he did because of his fan base. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, your fan base is what keeps you relevant. When you lose your fan base, you're no longer relevant. But as long as you have a fan base, you're relevant because you have a base of people that when you put a product out, they still believe in your product. So that makes you relevant. If you put out a new product, that makes you relevant. Like you're still being talked about. You're still in the Oh, yo, Nas. So we'll say, oh yeah, okay. Last album he sold, we'll say 200 million. I'm just saying for say he sold to it, but this time he sold 100 million. Yo, that doesn't mean he's not irrelevant. He's still irrelevant. He's still relevant. He's still relevant to 100 million people. You get what I'm saying? Like just because you per se like, and that's the thing that makes. That's the other thing that makes like when people say who's the best top 5. That's another thing that makes the conversation hard because, all right, what if I don't like that style of rapper? I don't like how he rap, how he rhymes. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody doesn't like that, but that doesn't make you irrelevant. As long as you have an ear, as long as you have an ear out there, I feel like this. If you got more than 100,000 motherfuckers listening to you, you relevant, you relevant. Because that means that you're not just local. You're not just local.
He's relevant to his fan base, but is he relevant to hip hop as a whole? See, I kind of had a different take. I kind of agreed with 21 Savage. I kind of said, I kind of felt like, you know what? Nas isn't relevant. Not in hip hop as a whole. No matter how dope this album is, no matter how much it sells, nobody's really trying to follow his footsteps. Nobody knew. Hip hop is pretty much ruled by the young generation. The generations coming up. Mm-hmm. You know? And I pretty much looked at it as no matter how dope Nas is, the generation of hip hop that's making hip hop what it is today is going to look at him like a dad or a granddad. And no matter how cool or dope your dad or granddad was, you wasn't trying to emulate their style. You're trying to be you. So no matter how dope your dad or your granddad was, their style was irrelevant to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I look at it as Nas is super dope. He's relevant to me because I'm looking for Nas. But he's not relevant to hip hop as a whole because I don't think he's gonna.
Because they're not looking for that right now.
Right. I don't think he's gonna influence anybody to make an album that sounds like his. Like when Illmatic came out, he was relevant to hip hop. He pretty much helped change the way people wrote hip hop, wrote raps, created albums and shit like that. You know? So I kind of agreed with him with 21 Savage when it comes to relevant to hip hop as a whole. He's relevant to me. I went to his concert recently. That shit was fire.
Listen, I'm trying to get tickets to the to the King's Disease tour, February 24th. in fucking Madison Square Garden. It's his first time in the Garden. I need to be in the building.
Okay.
But you know, so crazy. A young dude would hear that and be like, "Oh, you know, that's dope. That sounds hot." But that's not relevant to him because that's not what he's looking for.
Right. Like my son.
Mm-hmm. He's like, hey,
that's not my vibe. That's not my sound. You know? And that shit is dope as fuck. My son will look at it and be like, It's like if my mom came to me when I was fucking 17, it was like, yo, Khary, this new Patti LaBelle is coming out. How silly does that sound to you, Bees?
Yeah, you know what's so crazy? I'm about to fuck this shit up because I was thinking that always.
I'm saying Patti LaBelle is dope, but I'm using that because she's an icon.
Got you.
But if in '94 our parents came to us and said, "Yo, you gotta listen to this new Patti LaBelle album," we'd be like, "What the hell are you talking about? We listening to Wu-Tang." You know what I mean? We wouldn't be excited about it like them. And no matter how dope it was, we know that's not going to be the sound of music in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think 21 Savage meant when he said Nas is irrelevant. I think he was talking about in that sense.
Okay.
Which, if that is the sense he was talking about,
but you putting it that way, it sounds legit. But you know, there were people. What you call it was tight about that, yo.
Who that?
Kodak.
Nah. Kodak was tight about some other shit. Kodak was tight about 21 Savage saying he could body anybody from his fucking freshman class in the verses. And 21 Savage came back like, nah, nigga. And then 21 Savage said some shit. He didn't directly say Kodak. But he was like, yo, if y'all so poppin', why y'all numbers is looking the way they are? And after that, Kodak kind of got mad. Like, yo, you talking about me, nigga. And Kodak was like, yo, why you gonna try and hit a nigga when he down? I'm doing this shit by myself, nigga. You know, he's like, yo, I've been in and out of jail since I started this shit. I ain't got no major labels pushing me. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I ain't got the push that a lot of y'all other niggas got. And I'm still doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? We talking about verses. Why are you bringing this shit up and trying to make me look bad when I'm doing all this shit? And then after that, he just kind of went on a fucking tirade. And then how you talking about Nas, nigga? He just started going in on him, yo. But,
yeah, he probably like this either. Yo, Jay ain't come get me, nigga.
Yeah, right.
He came and got you. I'm roughing this nigga. You talking that street shit? I'm roughing this nigga for real.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, yo. You know what? You know who Kodak Black is to me? He's the nigga you love to hate.
I fucks with Kodak. I got a Kodak playlist.
No, listen. I've recently like heard and shit like the boy nice.
Yeah, I fuck with both 21 and Kodak. I rock with both.
21, and 21 caught me with a lot. That's what made me start like, all right, let me hear the type of shit he got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit was tough. That bank account shit was tough. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. I'm like, yo, that shit is simple, but yo, that shit ride, yo. You know?
And that, yo, listen, I feel like simple rappers will always get over. If you got like just some simple, basic,
but the difference,
decent beats.
See, they sound simple, but they're not really simple. Both him and Kodak. I be listening to their shit, and they don't just be rhyming words. They actually be having punchlines and metaphors in their shit as well. You know, it don't just be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, HIJKL. Just shit that rhymes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I fuck with them. I fuck with them. Let's move on though. Nas is a legend, by the way. King's Disease 3 was dope. Did you hear the album, Bees?
Not the whole thing.
Did you hear that joint with the sample from Five Heartbeats?
No.
You gotta check it out, Bees. You gotta check it out. That shit is tough. That shit is tough.
What you call? I was listening to it. I started listening to it at work, and then the original boss came by, and then I just was talking with him, so I ain't.
Got you.
I ain't finished.
Got you. But let's just move it on. Move it on. Oh man, 75% of Twitter quits is what some people are saying. Elon Musk recently sent out an email to his employees at Twitter and said, "Yo, if we're about to embark on Twitter," this isn't a verbatim thing. This is kind of what I remember off my head. So don't quote me on this. Yo, Twitter is about to embark on Twitter 2.0, and it's going to be hardcore. It's going to mean hard work. It's going to mean long hours. If you're on board for this, hit this yes button by 5 p.m. on such and such day. Otherwise, you will get 3 months severance. They say about
that's what Twitter did?
That's what Elon Musk sent out in an email to Twitter is what's being reported. And they're saying about 75% of the people said, okay, I'm out. Took the 3 months and said, I'm out. You know, I saw responses from people from both sides on the internet today, on Twitter. Which people, because of this, and people hearing about this, people started having funerals for the death of Twitter because of this news. People are saying Twitter is now dead or Twitter is dying. Twitter's not going to be around much longer because of this shit going on with Elon Musk. Which, me personally, I don't think that's going to be the case. Twitter was bought for $44 billion. I don't think anybody is buying something for $44 billion just to
dismantle that.
Just to throw it away and not make anything.
That's a waste of money.
Right. Elon Musk had a lot of jokes. He was tweeting mad jokes today. He tweeted a picture of people at a cemetery and put like the Twitter logo on the shit. You know, like just poking fun at Twitter, saying that it was dying when he knows it's not dying. I don't think it's going anywhere no time soon. If you're having a funeral for Twitter on Twitter, how is Twitter going away? Elon Musk later posted, "Hey, we're having record numbers on Twitter." You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Twitter has enough money right now because of Elon Musk to weather the storm. Elon Musk making the changes he's going to make. You have the app continue to work. Because I posted something today. Somebody tried to defend him. Like, can you believe people are quitting because Elon Musk asked them to work hard? I kind of tweeted back. I was like, yo, he didn't just ask him to work hard. It sounded like he asked him to work 12-hour plus days to fix something that wasn't actually broke. Nothing at Twitter was actually broken from the public standpoint. Everything was working fine.
Right.
Nothing was wrong with it. Now you're asking people to work crazy for your ego, is my opinion. Because tech culture is very different from a lot of work cultures. Tech culture kind of has a very work life and home life balance, especially for the super big tech companies like a Twitter. And he's totally changing the culture of the company. And a lot of people went to the company because of the culture. That culture isn't going to be the same. People aren't going to want to work for you. You pay people because they don't have your dream. You pay them to help you with your dream.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People don't have the same love for the company that you had. That's your company, nigga.
Yeah.
You're going to ask people, oh, you just coming here for a paycheck? A lot of them going to say, yeah. If you wasn't giving me a paycheck, I wouldn't be here. Which I understand because I've tried to start companies before. And I was working for no money. I was working because I had a dream. I was putting in hours because I had a dream, because I had a goal.
Mm.
If I wanted people to help me, they had to believe the dream and want the goal with me. Otherwise, people are like, nah, nigga, you got to pay me. Want to help me build this website? This is what it could be. What you paying? You know? Now I just want you to believe in it with me. That's your dream. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what those companies are. You know who believes in the dream with them? The people that got the most stock in the company. Those are the people that believe in the dream with them. People with the most stock, because they got the most to lose.
They've invested in this company. They need some kickback.
Right. You know? Shit, man. I don't think Twitter's going anywhere. They're going to be around for a while. 44
I
billion.
don't think it's going anywhere neither.
44 billion ain't going down the toilet. Let's move on now. And this is my last one for the evening. The Justice Department is investigating Ticketmaster and parent company Live Nation. And it seems like there's been an investigation going on in Live Nation for a while now. Because they've been like, yo, what's going on with these ticket prices? These ticket prices are going crazy. The aftermarket of tickets is going crazy and what really made it stand out now is Taylor Swift has a tour going. They allow people to buy some tickets. It was either all sold out, and you had to hit the resale market, which had tickets going for $30,000 for a Taylor Swift show. Which, in my opinion, is crazy.
That's bananas.
Let's see.
Listen, I don't need to see her that bad.
So let's see.
That's the concert I do not need to be at.
So it's saying the department is taking a close look at Live Nation Entertainment, trying to see if the company's abusing its massive market power to screw millions of music fans. Which I bought some tickets to Nas' show recently. Well, I bought one ticket. So that's why I wasn't as bothered as I would have been if I would have bought two tickets.
How much was one ticket? If you don't mind me asking.
My one ticket was close to like $200. And that was with fees. But prior to fees, my ticket was like $90-something.
And then after all the fees and all that shit, your shit came out to $200 for one ticket?
Yeah, it was like about another $100 for one ticket, yeah.
What the fuck they got going on there?
No, the fees be crazy.
Fam, how do we set up one of those, yo?
I don't know, yo. We got to get people to want to sell tickets to us.
No, we got to get in that business if that's the case, yo.
Yeah, and the fees varied. I tried to book some tickets for a Kevin Hart show one time, which the Kevin Hart tickets were already expensive. But after like fees, I'm like, wait. I tried
almost spent $1,000 on some tickets.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, yo? And I was, now if it was just the ticket, I would have been cool. But it was the ticket, and then you add the fees, and you're like, wait, I'm paying like the same price for the fees that I'm paying for the ticket. And these are fees that y'all are just creating out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. When you get tickets, have you bought tickets from Ticketmaster.com?
Yeah, I bought tickets from Ticketmaster.
All right, so I'm on their website right now. Ticketmaster, right? I'm on Ticketmaster's website right now. I just tried to buy some tickets for wait, what is this? That's not even what I wanted. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Madison Square Garden, New York. Oh, they're giving me I gotta join a queue. Look at this shit. I gotta join a queue to buy tickets. Because this is for Lizzo at Madison Square Garden. Let's see if this one. This one is in. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a cheap ticket for $69.50.
Mm-hmm.
2 tickets, subtotal $139. Just jumped up to $165, $168. The $69 ticket times 2, $160, $26 and a service fee of $26 plus an order and processing fee of $29. Those were the cheap tickets. The cheapest ones were $69. $30 is a lot for a fee for a $69 ticket.
Oh yeah, fam, they making sure they gonna get $100 out of you, yo. No matter how cheap the ticket is. What you call it? $69 for a ticket, and they charge you $30 in fees. That's fucking ridiculous, yo.
Yeah. The fees is crazy on these things, yo. Let me get out of here because I accidentally almost bought a Lizzo ticket.
You stupid.
In the city, I ain't even gonna be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the feds are investigating them. I'm curious to see where it goes. A lot of people say that Ticketmaster, Live Nation is pretty much a monopoly when it comes to the ticket arena.
Ticket game?
Yeah. And I would agree because pretty much any ticket you want to buy, you got to go through Live Nation, Ticketmaster. Unless a venue is selling some shit on their own, which you don't really even see that much anymore. Not for no major shows. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, man. I'm still gonna go to a concert here and there, a show here and there. Actually, I tried shit. You know what? I ain't even gonna talk about it. I was supposed to go to a show last week and fucking wasting my damn money, man. Wasting my goddamn money. Supposed to see fucking D-Ray. Shit was ridiculous, man. But you know what? That's it. That's it for the night, yo. That's it. That's everything. We will see you next time. We will see you next week. I appreciate y'all joining us and shit. Let's get ready to get up out of here. You know, may your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. Keep a smile on your face, baby.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. 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 Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's Crib, 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 Crib.